Keynsham. Tom, you've done it again, mate. Blinding event. About a year before I moved to Keynsham, I travelled down to do a couple of solo acoustic gigs, and it was that weekend that made me decide that I needed to move down here. And while I was doing the gigs down here, I met up with an old friend, a young artist that I first met when I was probably about 16, 17 years old, something like that. A young artist called Isofest, which I've now got to go on after Isofest. Come on, that's it. So no, big up the Vex. When we did the last gig, the Isofest, I promised myself, given that every single songwriter on the planet was going to write songs about the lockdown or COVID-19 or some variation, I promised myself that I wasn't going to write a song about it. But it's so paramount on your mind in a moment that I ended up writing 3. And to not put pressure on myself today, I thought, nah, there's what, 3 brand new songs I've never, no, 4 new songs I've never played before, 3 of which are my own, 1 is a cover. Here's a song about the coronavirus, which I promised myself I wouldn't write. This is Bluer Sky. Struggling, trying to get by, the pail to the whale, but the whale ran dry. Don't go taking what the next man needs, ignorance is getting me down. Gotta keep distant, gotta keep safe, vice is clear, stay out of my face. Don't climb to leave your home, stupidity is commonplace now. Try to bite my tongue, but I never make a diplomat. When troubled times weigh heavy on my mind, like to take your hand, I'm sure you'll understand. We'll wait till we're beneath the blue sky. Man, poor man, beggar man, thief, each one falling down on their knees. Why you gotta be so goddamn blind? Ain't getting bitten no how. Don't blame China, don't blame bats. Ain't their fault, you're a stubborn old cat. Told you to stay in, so you had to go out. Tell me how you're feeling right now. Try to bite my tongue, acting like a maniac. I'd rather be 6 feet away than 6 feet down. Like to wish you well, raise a glass with tales to tell. Let's wait till we're beneath the blue sky. Bite my tongue, I'd never make a diplomat when troubled times weigh heavy on my mind. Like to take your hand, I'm sure you'll understand. We wait till we're beneath the blue sky. Try to bite my tongue, you're acting like a maniac. away. Rather be 6 feet away than 6 feet down. Like to wish you well, raise a glass with tales to tell. But let's wait till we're beneath the blue sky. And I forgot to mention, I'm Steve Mercy, but you probably knew that from this spiel. Let me just swap weapon. This went so well in sound check. Got to keep it clean for the radio, but I can't find my hole. Let me just tweak the thing. November, not last year, the year before, I was asked by Rick, who organises the Country Music Festival, to write a couple of pieces for a bespoke event to commemorate the centenary of the First World War. And I've seen a lot of comments comparing the coronavirus to world wars. Are you for real? But this is a song that I wrote to commemorate those that died in the First World War. You see how this works? It's like theatre. You get the comedy and the tragedy. You've had the comedy with odious facts. I bring the tragedy. This is the whistle. Today of all days, the sky was blue today. Today of all days, after the weeks of grey, last glimpse of sunlight before we hold bayonets high. Last chance of hope shining down on our fate. Do we live or we die? The whistle is blowing. Arise every boy, every man. Hold your heads high, lads. Walk into no man's land. Think of my beauty, all of those miles away. Think of my boy and my girl, it's their freedom we fight for today. Scream out in anger, not fear, my comrades fall dead at my feet. I'm I'm deafened by shells and there's death in the air. There'll be no retreat. The whistle is blowing. Arise every boy, every man. Hold your heads high, lads, and walk into no man's land. Think of the young lads, the light of their age, they had something to prove. Shot for desertion, simply for being too frightened to move. This one's for the bodies that sink in the mud, they will never go home. Young men all killing each other for peace. What have we become? The whistle stops blowing. They die, every boy, every man. It's suicide, lads, to walk into no man's land. One by one, all are gone. And we still with them. Let me tweak the thing. Here's ironically, I put this song in the set list last minute because I went outside earlier into the backstage area that Tom has provided with all the crates of Jack Daniels. And I wasn't going to put this song in the set, but I was surrounded by like baby dragonflies and it was superb. So Dragonfly needed to be in the set today. This is Dragonfly, if you haven't guessed. Cannot get comfy on this chair today. Been thinking a lot just lately about friends I hadn't thought I knew. Made a list of the best of them. Top of that list was you. You never judged when you gave up in. Every word you said was true. Wished you could be here right now. Always made of black sky blue. But that road is deep and that river's wide. Been submerged for all this time. Got new wings, it's time to spread them wide. Time to be the dragonfly. Been drinking a lot just lately about things I've said and things I've done. Made a list of things that I got right. I even got mistakes. I'm only human, knowing I've done wrong. Wish that you'd been there by my side, for I did those things I've done. But that road is deep and that river's wide. Been spiritual all this time. All this time. Got me. Sorry about that. Got me wings, it's time to spread them wide. Time to be the dragon ride. That water is deep and that river's wide. Been submerged for all this time. Got new wings, it's time to spread them wide. Time to be the freedom ride. Water is deep and that river's wide. Been submerged for all this time. Got new wings, it's time to spread them wide. Time to be the dragonfly. Sorry about the jewelry malfunction there, folks. Right, this is again me emphasising the point that I wasn't going to write a song about the current predicament that we're all in. But this is a love song. You hear stories about how people meet and their eyes meet across a crowded room. This year that's not going to happen. Because we can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. So this is in honour of the people that won't meet. This is Cupid. Empty bus, empty seats, no crowded room for eyes to meet, no crackle of adrenaline, or sparks where romance could begin. Every city, every town, there's not a soul, there's not a sound. passion of a stolen kiss has been denied apologies. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put down the quiver, leave the bow on the ground. Start flapping your wings and head back to your cloud. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. No candlelight, no violins, no holding hands, no skin on skin. Gaze into each other's eyes. Photographs, take this advice. The foolish ones that still go out will end us all, and there's no doubt. So watch the skies and make a wish. So long as thanks for all the fish. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put down the quiver, step away from the bow. Flapping your wings and head back to your cloud. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put down the quiver, leave the bow on the ground. Stop flapping your wings and head back to your cloud. Put away the arrow, Cupid, this is lockdown. Put away the arrow, Cupid. Put away the arrow, Cupid. Put away the arrow, Cupid. This is lockdown. Thank you. Let me just swap implement again. Talk amongst yourselves. You will notice I'm putting a magic box on my guitar, and it's none of your business. It's a secret. What's next? What's next? What's next? Ah, yes. To brighten things up. You know, I mentioned earlier after me going on after Vex, having like all performances get comedy and tragedy. Here's quite relevant actually, because a lot of people do go through depression when we're in a unprecedented situation like we're in at the moment. So if you know someone in that situation, please reach out to them, because it's not a nice situation to be in. So this is a song about depression, and it kind of sends out a message. It's not a "oh, I'm depressed" song. It's a please look after the people that are. This is Black Dog Down. time running, but I never get away from you. Try to get away, but you're watching everything I do. Nobody believes that you exist until they look into your eyes. I get the feeling in my stomach you unravel and it comes as a surprise. It's coming down. I feel black clouds above me. It makes no sound. Feel its breath against me, bats at my face. I feel its claws against my skin. Can't get away. Need to escape. Need to keep the black dog down. Sit and smile politely and listen to the words you have to say. If you say pull yourself together one more time, I think I'll have to break your face. Depression is an illness not easily ignored or pushed aside. Only when you live it you realize there's no way you can hide. It's coming down. See black clouds above me. It makes no sound. Feel its breath against me. It bites at my face. I feel its claws against my skin. Can't get away. Need to escape. Need to keep the black dog down. Black dog down. Need to keep the black dog down. About your colors with a shade of blind naive. But I'm still here in my solitude. The walls keep closing in. Some days are a blessing, some days are a curse. Tomorrow could be better, but the next day could be worse. And it's coming, coming down. Thank you very much. If there's anyone watching that, I don't know. I'll look at the comments and stuff like that. Right, what have we got? Yes, I know it's clipping. This is a song for any of you that are searching for something. Some people live their lives to such excess, they don't apologize or compromise or face their own regrets. But then some people live a life so far removed from society or sobriety, they have nothing left to lose. Alas, I've lived on both sides of the fence, pick myself back up to start again. Crying inside is the only way to realize you're alive and then try to get through. Dying inside is the only way to reach the other side, and you'll find something true. As I looked out from the darkness, I found you. In hindsight, there are things I should have said to friends long gone or lovers scorned, to lay all ghosts to rest. But then, in anger, some things are better left unsaid. Don't analyze the long goodbyes still replayed in your head. Time is wasted dwelling on the past. Live for every moment while it lasts. Open your eyes, it's the only way to see that you've been blind to the gifts before you. Open your mind, leave the shadows of the past so far behind, and you'll find something true. As I looked out from the darkness, I found you. Crying inside is the only way to realize you're alive and then try to get through. Dying inside is the only way to reach the other side, and you'll find something true. As I looked out from the darkness, I found you. As I looked out from the darkness, I found you. As I stepped out of the shadows, walked into the light, I found you. Thank you. I need cheat sheets. This one? Here's this song is actually dedicated to some friends that I hope are watching. This is for the Shardlar Massive from Donington stroke download 2016. This is a song that allegedly we sang on the campsite, but I'm damned if I can remember. From the coast of gold, across the seven seas, and traveling on far and wide. Now it seems I'm just a stranger to myself and all the things I sometimes do. It isn't me but someone else. Close my eyes and think of home. Another city goes by in the night, and it's funny how it is. You never miss it till it's gone away. And my heart is lying there and will be till my dying day. So unstill. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face the fake much time on my hand. I've got you on my mind. Can't ease this pain so easily. When you can't find the words to say, it's hard to make it through another day. And it makes me want to cry. Throw my hands out to the sky. So understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make a stand, and realize you're living in the golden years. So understand. Don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make a stand. Realize you're living in the golden years. So time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, take a stand. Realize you're living in the golden years. For any Iron Maiden fans out there, you hate me. Sometimes it's nice to just do variations because the words to that song are so beautiful. I love that song. So it's nice to add a new twist onto a metal classic. It makes the words more prevalent. So the man that said he wouldn't write a song about the current situation, I've written 2 full songs. This is something I came up with last night, which I'm going to leave you with, which is kind of a message to say that even in these dark times, and a lot of people are locked down, just try and find the peace in that if you can, and just enjoy the time of being away from the outside world where people can't follow arrows telling them a direction and they can't measure 6 feet. You're better off staying where you are, seriously. I've been Steve Mercer. I'd like to send out a massive thank you again to Tom for organising second brilliant day of this. Tom, legend. Well done, mate. You've played a blinder yet again. There are links on the page for the GoFundMe page, so please go on there and donate. You've had a full day's entertainment, but you've still got hours to go yet, late into the night. And it is for a good cause, so please, I know that we as artists haven't had to travel anywhere. We're all sat in our own homes. But come on, you're not going to the pub, you're not buying gig tickets, so even if you can donate a couple of quid, it'd be very much appreciated, thank you. After that, if you've got a couple of quid spare, go on the Steve Mercy Facebook, and I have albums on sale, CDs, caps, t-shirts, bottle openers, key rings, all manner of things. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with this. It's an instrumental piece that I wrote last night. This is called Tranquility in Mayhem. Steve Messi, I hope you've enjoyed the rest of your evening. I hope you enjoyed your day. Peace. Stay safe. Stay well. Love you all.